was 1:13 a.m. when Daniel was driving home through a quiet town in Pennsylvania. His phone suddenly rang. The caller ID showed his own phone number. Daniel frowned. "That's impossible," he answered. At first, there was only silence. Then he heard his own voice. "Daniel, don't go home." Daniel's hands tightened around the steering wheel. "Who is this?" His own voice whispered. "Listen to me. In 10 minutes, you're going to receive another call. Don't answer it." The line went dead. Daniel immediately checked his phone. No call history. Nothing. He tried to convince himself it was some kind of prank. Then, exactly 10 minutes later, his phone rang again. The caller ID showed his own number. Daniel remembered the warning. "Don't answer." The phone kept ringing. Finally, it stopped. Daniel continued driving. A few seconds later, a text message appeared. "Why didn't you answer?" Daniel's heart began pounding. Another message arrived. "Because I'm already inside your house." Daniel immediately turned the car around. He called the police and told them everything. When the officers arrived at his house, they searched every room. Nobody was there. Then one officer noticed something strange. Daniel's bedroom window was open. On the floor beneath it were wet footprints. They led from the window straight to Daniel's bed. But there was something even stranger. The footprints stopped beside the bed. The officer looked at Daniel. "Do you live alone?" Daniel nodded. Suddenly his phone rang again. Everyone froze. The caller ID showed Daniel's number. This time, Daniel answered. A terrified voice whispered, "Daniel." It was his own voice. "Don't trust the police." Daniel looked at the officers. One of them slowly turned toward him. His face was completely pale. Then Daniel noticed something. The officer's shoes were wet, exactly like the footprints in his bedroom. Daniel stepped backward. The officer smiled and was scarred. "You weren't supposed to answer." The lights went out. When they came back on, the police officers were gone. Daniel was standing alone in his house. His phone rang one final time. He answered. This time, there was no voice, only a recording. It was Daniel himself screaming. The call lasted exactly 30 seconds. Then the phone screen displayed one final message. "Now you know who was calling." The next morning, police found Daniel's house completely empty. His car was still parked outside. His phone was lying on the bedroom floor, and the last call in its history was from Daniel's own number. The call duration was 13 seconds. Nobody ever found out where Daniel disappeared, but local people still tell a strange story. They say that if your phone rings at exactly 1:13 a.m. and the caller ID shows your own number, don't answer. Because the person calling you may be trying to warn you, or they may already be inside your house. The end.